Perched atop one of the highest points in Custer County near Clinton stands a mysterious structure that time had all but forgotten. Opened as the Clinton Country Club in 1926, this grand old girl hosted western Oklahoma's social elite through the early 60s. And when the country club closed its doors, the building went into survival mode, changing personas every few years.
Then it was a nightclub. It was apparently a notorious nightclub.
It was even a residential property for a time until 1983 when the last renter passed on. That's when Nelson King claims that the building he'd surely passed many times called to him.
It was abandoned, it was abused, it needed everything, but I thought, what a fascinating place.
An architect and designer by trade, Nelson could see past the despair of the place and bought it. Now, after years of backbreaking labor, the building shines again, officially as a restaurant named White Dog Hill after one of Nelson's puppies, but also as a venue for special occasions, with views that might change your perceptions about this part of the state.
They've never really seen, people who've grown up here still would come up and go, I had no idea it looked this good.
The menu is uncomplicated yet exquisite.
We've kept it very simple. We just have about 4 cuts of steak. A lot through the fall we had quail, and through most of the winter we had Cornish game hens. We've got some nice pork chops, the grilled shrimp on skewers. We'll always have 3 or 4 different homemade desserts. People like to have a drink, they like to have their desserts because they go out on the west patio and watch sundown and just enjoy the view.
It's a view made even better with live music. In the same way this building called to Nelson, it seems to attract all sorts of folks, even from the other side.
Supposedly her name is Dottie. Supposedly she was murdered up here. But on the whole, she seemed to be very benign. She whispers in people's ears. She will, particularly in the ladies' bathroom, they will set up the trash can by the sink and then go back in a few minutes later and it's on the other side of the bathroom. People heard the chairs scrape back and turn around, there's no one there. And then immediately after the chair scrapes back, the pantry door will start swinging open. But she's obviously here. For a while, in fact, after I put in the security system, about every 3 or 4 days, at exactly the same time, at 5:48, every third or fourth day, the same door downstairs would come open. Until the Brinks people would call and say, do you realize the alarm is going off? Is there a problem? And this is really spooky because it's always the same exit at exactly the same time.
Perhaps the spirited Dottie feels the same way many customers do after spending an evening here, that once you settle in at White Dog Hill near Clinton, you'll find it nearly impossible to leave.